Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is that this reaches you. It's morning for me. This is the Bedhead Express. The crazy train. Hell yes. All aboard the crazy train. What is a crazy train? Well, it's fearless. So expect to go everywhere that fears are planted so we can remove them. All right? It goes into the fears. It does not avoid them, discard them, pretend like they're not there, or hide them under the rug. It goes right through them. So if you're not on this train for that purpose, get the fuck off the train right now. Oh, the anger of the Lord will not turn back until the purpose of the heart is complete and the Lord is found within each individual heart. Motherfucking shit, man. Ooh, I'm triggered like a motherfucker. I want y'all to know, good morning, hi, good morning, expect yelling. I should probably go ahead and say, read the title. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to talk about it. It's right fucking there for you to witness, for you to experience, for you to understand, and I don't want to explain it. So, I don't even know if I'm live right now. Like, my whole fucking screen is just, like, being weird and shit. So, got Palo Santo going. Trigger warning. Trigger motherfucking warning. I am whipping some divine masculine ass today. And I don't care if you're a man. And I don't care if you're a fucking woman. I have zero fucks about your sexual identificational preferences. Zero fucks! Ha! What I do care about is the energy in which you carry. And everybody has a masculine energy, the logic in the mind that decides whether it's going to trust this beautiful, irrational, natural, instinctual self, intuitive self, or doubt it, deny it, fear it, hide what instantly comes to mind because, well, what if it's not good enough? Well, what if it does this? And what if it does that? What if the truth shatters a whole bunch of fucking lies? What if, motherfucking pussies? What if? Oh, boom, fuck you too. I don't care. Don't care. Zero sympathy for fucking chicken shits. Zero sympathy for fearful action. Zero sympathy for fearful victims. I have zero sympathy for a free will decision to be a victim of fear. In every moment, you have a free will choice to either trust thyself or trust a doubt, which is a fear, which is a control. It's damage control, chaos control. Fuck you and your control. I'm going to make so much fucking chaos and damage, you ain't going to have a control. There's no fucking control out there existing to contain it. Okay? How about that? Get them, Mother Earth, get them. I feel divine feminine energy like, ooh, motherfucker. Oh, and this is in the male and females. I'm telling you right fucking now. I'm going to say it like I said it to a man this morning. Quit carrying your stillborn, unrealistic relationships around in fear of hurt fucking feelings. Carrying your stillborn babies around. Oh yeah, those half-fulfilled relationships, carrying those around, and then complaining to others because of the stench, and then getting mad at others when they tell you to bury the shit. Bury your dead, motherfucker, and grow. Quit carrying around your dead ass shit that does not serve you. Put it in your roots and grow. Fight Club. You want to talk about it? I don't. I just want to be about it. Ain't got shit to talk about today. Fucking pissed off. That's what we talking about today. Hey, well, that's not comfortable. You need to be out. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I fucking feel this. I fucking know it. It's fucking real. It's fucking raw. It's fucking primal. And it's called sacred rage. Tired of being my kindness being exploited. Tired of fucking being lied to. Tired of being an emotional fucking dumping ground for men who cannot protect their own goddamn kingdoms. Their fucking heart space. Oh, why can't you protect your own goddamn kingdom? Because you're too busy serving the kingdom of evil, which is fear. Wake the fuck when you talk to me dirty. We want the cold, hard, hot fucking truth. We do not want to be sugar-coated. We do not want to be falsely loved. We don't want comfort lovers. We want kings. Fuck you. Okay, take your petty ass baby boy, get what I fucking want. Need my ass whoop shit somewhere else. The goddesses are here, the queens are here, and we will not tolerate being emotional pincushions for men who cannot grow the fuck up in their mind space and stop being victims of their fucking illuminated fears. Wake up. Tough love. No, you ain't getting sunshine that just tans your ass. You getting sunburnt today, bitch. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Internal masculine, rise in the feminine. Hell yeah. Stag God today, baby boo. Stag God like a motherfucker. Ooh, serving the highest good. Ooh. I love you too, Crystal. I tried to be nice about it. I tried to say I wasn't your Build-A-Bear workshop. You are your own Build-A-Bear workshop. I am not building your motherfucking kingdom so you can sabotage it again in fear. Fuck you! I'll build my queendom and I'll blow yours up. War zone. We ain't scared of shit up in this queendom. And you either with me or against me, and I'm the kind of woman you go to war beside, not against. I'll eat the phantoms of your mind while you fucking feed them. Nope, not today, Gina. If you're going to be feeding those phantoms and counterproductive against my fucking queendom, I'm going to eliminate you just like I eliminate your goddamn phantoms. If you want to serve your phantoms, you will be outside my queendom with your phantoms. Fuck you. Just like that. You want to see the demon within? This one serves the highest good of all. Oh, you thought you was touching an angel. Well, let me tell you about that angel. The other side of that angel is the fucking demon, and that demon serves and protects that angel because it has met its fucking connection. Head and heart. Head and heart. The demon is not caged. It is the falcon that sees the higher perspective, that protects the light and grows it so it can be brighter. You cannot protect what you control, condemn, minimize for comfort. You fucking comfort lovers. Fucking vaginas. Goddamn pussies! Yeah, I'm calling you out. What? What? You want to fight? Fight club? You want to be a victim of fear? Now you're going to be a victim of my rage. I don't give a fuck. Sacred rage. Removing the robbers from the den. I don't give a fuck. Ooh, the highest good of all. Mithras. Organizational principles. Fuck yeah. Jade Emperor. Oh, and death. Hades, baby. Woo! You can't have birth without death. Let me destroy that kingdom for you, that kingdom of evil, so you can build from the kingdom of heaven on earth. Your fucking heart space, your highest fucking self. Motherfucking chupacabras. I'll fight you. You need to work out your own demons. I work out my demons every day. We do push-ups together. We smoke doobies together. We fucking do all kinds of shit. We yell at people together. We trust each other. There's a trust mechanism up here. And that's the difference between high vibration and low vibration is the trust of self and moving from the heart and not moving from, I don't know, personal gain. Oh, it's for the highest good of all. There's a difference. Oh, my nose is itching. Oh, it's real. It's real. Oh! Anybody else's nose itch when they get really mad? Because right now I'm like fight mad. I'll fight somebody. Don't come at me. I will throw a chair at you. I'll smack you with a metal chair right now. Don't fucking play with me. And I will not shame myself for doing so. I act accordingly. If you're a threat, I'm gonna eliminate the threat. I don't come at things, they come at me, and I will fucking eliminate it. It's called self-protection. I'm not gonna shame myself for protecting my own kindness. So I'm not exploited. That's not fucking happening. That's what we've been trained to do, and that's what I'm untraining us. The balance between healthy sacrifice and being totally selfish. What? Yep. Consider establishing a code of honor and harmony. There is a little agreement about the true origins and the cult of Mithras. This is particularly due to the hidden nature and the way that it rites and rituals were communicated through the secretive hierarchy structure. Yeah, the withholding of knowledge is called control. And it's not for the highest good of anybody. It's for control. Oh my God. Whether Mithras is the god created in Persia, India, or ancient Roman Empire, he is the deity of action, honor, and sacrifice, and his mysteries were passed carefully from initiate to initiate. What we know from the dark, holy caverns left behind is that men, numbering no more than 40 at a time, met in the deepest wombs of the earth and conducted worship and rituals to bring to life the symbols of Mithras. Worshippers killed a sacrificial bull. Oh, that was the bull of yesterday, wasn't it? The fucking society norms, the fucking expectations, the normalizations, the obligations, the control. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure it was. Yep. This was a symbol of laying down of life for a higher purpose, laying down my personal gains for the highest good of all. The snake eating its tail, also in yesterday's reading, the fucking serpent, featured frequently around Mithras, symbolizing the never-ending cycles of creation, death, and rebirth. Oh my God, right fucking here. It is said the handshake, a signal of peace and agreement, had its origins in the Mithric ritual. It is no wonder then the Mithras became popular with Roman soldiers, a god who promotes honor between men of action. This is the fucking action in the trust of self instead of the fucking fear and the fucking victim of some kind of external fucking entity. Fuck you. It is no wonder the Mithras became popular among the Roman soldiers. He promoted that honor. And he reflects a cycle of rebirth and was particularly relevant for these regions of fighting men who risked their lives for the glory of Rome, sacrificing for the greatest good of all. Should Mithras make himself known to you, he may be validating the sacrifices you are making or needing to make to support you in this work. There must be balance. Many of us continually sacrifice the needs for validation and become completely selfish as a result. And this will breed resentments and neediness. So you want me to be your emotional fucking dumping bag. Yeah, no, not. You don't give me that and that. Nope. Damaging to the growth. If you're not growing, you're fucking dying. If you are not taking the advice that you are receiving internally, you are not growing in truth. You are dying in the victim of fear. As a victim of fear, you will perish with the evil you let consume you in fear. Yep. Sacrifice with no meaning can be a reality in any battle. Mithras asks us to consider the code of honor that calls for fairness, equality above all in a battlefield. While most of us are not involved in actual war, many of us engage in different types of battles in sports fields and relationships and even in debate. So the message is the same: equality. There is no inferiority, superiority, fucking complex. No, I'm better than thou, or my idea is better than you, blah, 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 blah. How I think you should react instead of how you naturally react is better than how you naturally react. My idea of you is better than the actual fucking you. Are you fucking serious? I'm not supposed to be offended by that? Are you fucking serious right now? You sugar-coating fucking pansy? Oh, you don't want to hurt my feelings? Guess fucking what? Your lie is the destruction of my soul. Hurt my goddamn feelings, please. Hurt my feelings. Hurt your own fucking feelings. Feel that shit, you fucking pussy. Oh, god damn it, man. Get your shit together. Get your priorities together. Needs before wants, you selfish fucking entitled bitch. Child, man child, woman child, whatever will serve you good here. Hades, I'm coming for you, boo. You are my man right now. Death. It's not a game. It is so not a game. Death is not always a negative thing. Hell no. Quit carrying your stillborn fucking relationships around that are serving you in fear instead of trust of self. Being what you think other motherfuckers want. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Value yourself. Oh! Protect your kingdom. Fuck. Everything has a season. Leave behind what you no longer need. You fucking ain't right, man. Should Hades come forth in your life, this does not normally signify a physical death. No, this is an ending, and leaving behind is more likely. And this is not always a negative thing, although the mind will tell you it's negative because it didn't get what it thought it wanted. It didn't get the ideal of something. It didn't have its control, that its safety. Fuck your false security blanket, you fucking comfort lovers. There goes the security blanket. Just like that, fire in the hole. Everything in life has a span. In particular, ideas, beliefs, and fears that have passed their expiration date. They have passed their expiration date. You gained what you needed from it. Let it go. Sometimes in order for growth to occur, death must happen too. Let it go into the root so you can grow. I said this. Prepare to let go of ideas and aspects of your own personality or even specific phases of a relationship to make way for new ones. How you even build your relationships, the organizing principles, the values. Are you building from selfish gain and from your mind and being entitled to comfort, love, or are you growing from truth, from honor, from dignity, from realness, from totality, from stable, solid trust in your goddamn self? You are not going to get that from emotionally dumping your fucking trauma that is not processed on others. Love is not about fixing you and healing you. It's about the yeehaw, yahoo, woo factor. Not afraid of shit. I'm not afraid of hurting those feelings. I'm not afraid of hurting my feelings. I'm not afraid of hurting your feelings. Why? Because that is how I grow from truth. And feelings that are made in fear are false fucking feelings. God bless America and the other fucking countries of this world. Fuck, man. Reordering, decluttering. This is streamlining that will clear the way to the flow of the natural, effortless action that comes from the natural self. Oh my God, here it is. The Jade Emperor. This is the heavenly grandfather, and he is also known as one of the most beloved and most courted of the Chinese Taoist gods, because of his benevolent protection and supreme organizing ability. As a young deity, the Jade Emperor wandered the earth, humbly helping humans make sense of the world around. He taught them how to manage their settlements and their sorrows, their self, their fucking souls, man. Oh my God. To protect the humans, he also defeated the negative energy referred to as demons. How do you defeat them? Well, you can't destroy energy, but you can alchemize it. How does he defeat it? Well, he goes through it. He goes right fucking through it. He asks a question. He does not become a victim of it. He doesn't become a victim. That's how you defeat something. You are not a victim of it. Fucking A right. And when you're not a victim of something, it actually serves you. Although he possesses a loving energy more than that of a fighter, there are many accounts where the Jade Emperor retreats back to himself to gather his energy and strength in order to have the knowledge and power needed to conquer significant evil energies. It is because of these deeds that he eventually became the administrator of immortals and the heavenly ruler. Under his leadership, our assistants to ensure his wu wei, his natural, effortless action, are adhered to. These assistants are ordered according to departments, with their different gods as the head of each department, but all take authority from the Jade Emperor. Should the Jade Emperor enter your realm, it may be a time to reorganize, rearrange, and reorder some part of your life. Planning is a key part of getting your desires met. Where are you planning from, your head or your heart? Don't view it as a chore, but as some exciting new adventure. It leads you to where you most wish to be. Do you need a plan? Do you need to plan your schedule more effectively? Do you have too many assignments to write, or too many things you're obligating yourself to out of old routines or distractions, avoiding your natural truth and avoiding your emotions? Can you not decide what path you want to take because too many seem to be clamoring for your attention? Well, would you rather have attention or respect? Writing things out and planning your time and organizing your thoughts and actions and feeling them deeply will help you. And this will help you connect to the Jade Emperor. Having a clear and workable environment enables you to achieve more in less time, creating some simple systems that increase your flow of positive energies such as prosperity and creativity. Streamline your life in a state of flow instead of the state of fear. Being too structured will limit your creativity and your ability to be spontaneous and free. The shadow side here is having too much order in your life, too much structure, too much control, too much rigidity for you to be who you truly are. Be mindful in regards to the rules that you set for yourself and the obligations, and ensure you are being healthy and lenient with yourself. You're not slaving yourself, but honoring yourself. Balance is the key. This is honoring your own emotions, nurturing yourself instead of relying on others to nurture you, and then disrespecting the other half of their nature because you don't accept the whole half of them, just like you don't accept the whole half of yourself. Afraid of hurt fucking feelings. We don't love this way no more. We're sacrificing this shit right fucking here, right fucking now. Being called to do so. Man. Through wisdom. Now that this dead, stillborn baby that you have been carrying around, whether it's a relationship or job or family or whatever the fuck that doesn't serve your fucking nature and truth of self, that doesn't support, inspire, encourage, right? Or give you fucking orgasms all together in one. It can't just check one box or two boxes or three boxes. If you have 5 boxes, bitch, it better check all 5 of your boxes. Don't devalue yourself. Here you go. Honoring your kingdoms and queendoms within. We're no longer victims of fear, and afraid of we're not going to get what we want. Hey, have you ever thought that maybe that's not what you want because it's not in alignment with what you need, and your mind is just so entitled to getting what it wants through the training that it's been through? Oh, delete. Let's hit the delete button on that. I will. Individuality. Look at this. Would you look at that? All these leaders sitting together. Would you look at this? What is that? What is that? Looks like fucking pillars to me. A whole bunch of nations coming together too. When the shield carrier reaches the top of the mountain, she will never seek approval because approval is based on self-doubt. We don't want your attention. We don't want your approval. What we do want is your respect, your support, your inspiration, your love, your comfort, your nurturing. And that's not, that's not available in fear. Your strength and your wisdom are celebrated in your own unique individual ability to view the experience of life with a new vision, with trust in yourself instead of being a victim of fear. Power lies in the individuality and the ability to see yourself through your own eyes and not through the eyes of another. When you see yourself in your own eyes, you know when you're being loved the same way you love yourself, instead of loving yourself the way somebody else wants you to in the comfort of their existence and experience. Individual heart's purpose. Protect your heart. Protect your queendom. Protect your kingdom. To be in power, you must own your power and exist within your own individuality, your own emotional response, your own individual emotional response, which is the one thing that is individual among us all. This separates us, but yet has the ability to relate us as one. If we stop comparing pain to pain, struggle to struggle, this to that, and this to that, and just recognize pain is pain, suffering is suffering, And we start releasing that shit with love, with forgiveness, first in ourselves, restoring the innocence. The boat embarks on the voyage towards the islands of higher consciousness, which are through the depths of the emotions. The boat is made from your treasured innocence, your purity. We are all born wild and innocent like great white heron. To live in civilization at a very young age, we become like sheep, trying to fit in with the herd. To maintain your receptive innocence, your needs is to listen to your own inner voice, your own individual emotional response. Know that the powers of the universe are within you. Your individuality. This is where you sacrifice the opinions of others for the highest good. The validations you seek, the attention you seek from others is no longer wanted. Why? Because it's not needed. Period. Period. The end of emotional abuse of self and others. Period. When you're a victim of fear, you're emotionally abusing yourself and others. Period. 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 All right. So I'm going to get in here. There it is. We're going to pull a masculine and a feminine energy for clearing this shit out. I'm mad. I'm still mad. Do not be deceived. I am still over here stewing, like burning some stuff off. Steamy. I'm very steamy, very steamy. Passion, man. So much fucking passion. Sacred rage is loving defiance, not fearful anger. Sacred rage is loving defiance that stands up for the value, not fear of loss. Fear of not getting what it wants. I can give a fuck less about getting what I want if it doesn't serve my heart. I don't want your fucking attention if it's not respectful. Of my own individual needs, values. Sacrifice. This is the old ways. Oh my God, the omens. Opening up your own spiritual capabilities here, your own psychic abilities. If you have psychic abilities, right? So you having visions. Yep, you have visions. You know, visions can come from a false god. Visions can come from the higher self, right? And if your visions come in from your higher self, and all you do is doubt yourself within the vision, or you try to attach it to something, personalize it, you are moving from a false god, from fear. It is not, you cannot, it's impersonal. It's personal and impersonal. Letting go of the attachments. This is literally the observer. The feeler, the sensor, the knower, the experiencer. It's also the companion of the goddess Lakshmi. Come on, Al. Knowledge, perception, and insight. These are the omens. Owl is the bird of the Greek goddess Athena, which is the strategy of war. The other side of Aries. She acted as the guardian of Acropolis. Owl is universally associated with wisdom and knowledge, largely because its twilight creature of the threshold is recognized as having access to secrets and esoteric love and lore. The knowledge also confers to objectivity and impartiality. Owl represents the silence of the wise, those who watch and listen and keep their own counsel. Individuality, innocence. Owl is gifted with the ability to see the invisible and is associated with exceptional powers of insight. Owl has great powers of perception and cannot be deceived. When you know thyself, you cannot be deceived. Owl is the astral traveler and a powerful guide to the other worlds, bringing messages from deep unconscious, often in the forms of dreams and flashes of intuition. You must trust yourself. He is the bird of omens and associated with the moon, clairvoyance, and psychic realms. He represents solitude in those pursuits that will encourage the development of psychic abilities such as meditation, basically just deep introspection with love instead of doubt. Wow. This is how you make that sacrifice, introspection. It's literally killing off the old self that you prided yourself on for a long, long, long fucking time. It's no longer justifying, validating, and continuing cycles. Mocking it, talking it up, pretending like it's nothing. Yeah, okay. That fear has stopped everything good in your life. And it's time that you learn from that fear. You let it be your teacher instead of your fucking leader. Feminine energy here. Whoa! Whoa! Wasn't ready for that. The feminine energy, the feminine consciousness, the loyalty and the leadership of the dog and the wolf. Teaching and leading from the loyalty of self. This explains my ravage start. Doesn't it though? That's the Jade Emperor right there energy. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. We weren't ready for this. The wolf is the teacher. Communication. This is a pathfinder, and in many traditions, the one who crosses the threshold between the worlds and brings back occult knowledge. The one not afraid to go into this. All right. The mental fuckery, the prison. All right. Wolf shows a strong urge to enter the other worlds in order to acquire the knowledge. Therefore, associated with communication and decimation of the spiritual learning, is associated with developing self-knowledge and demands keeping a care balance between being a lone wolf who takes the risk of cultivating intuition in search of the depths for understanding and a loyal mate and pack member. We have the loyal mate right here, so this is balanced. Although the wolf often works alone, the fruit of the labor and the work is always shared. It does the internal healing alone. That is the purpose for the wolf. It's not selfish gain or archaic material or I don't want your fucking attention. Wolf shows courage both as an individual and as a member of the pack. Wolf is a powerful guardian and guide and refers to those community structures that give cohesion to group life, protocols that make effective teamwork possible, individual leadership, and self-empowerment. Wolf is a free spirit within the group home and offers the loyalty to the free spirit. Oh my gosh. Did I miss the dog? How did I miss the dog? Apparently it wasn't time to read the dog. The dog is the loyalty that the wolf needs to be a pack member and a loyal mate. Devotion, protection, and guidance. The dog. Loyalty. Dog is closely associated with the hound of Tulane. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The key word for dog is loyalty. They are believed to be the first domesticated animals and have been companions of humans since earliest of times. Did it just say domesticated, controlled? We're no longer loyal to the control. We're loyalty to the freedom. The wolf. The alpha. The alpha. The real alpha. They're valued for their devotion, their friendship, and their allegiance to the tribe because of their warning and protective functions. But the moment that they give that same allegiance to themselves, they were not valued. That's why we're here. Okay? As well as guardians, they would have become valued as hunting companions, hunting the evil, right? Hunting it. Mm-hmm. Yep, the lies. It sniffs out the lies between the veils. Mm-hmm. They're pack animals, social relationships, and rules are of great importance to them. Dog represents the guardian of the entrance to the other world, the guardian and the protector of this energy, the other world. It's not hidden knowledge. This is open and available to all who trust themselves enough to go into it. It's not hidden. It's right fucking here. The guardian of the interest in the other world, the realm of the dead, and the secrets that lie beyond into the dead. Dog therefore signals the closeness with the other world and the guides who enter this realm. Right fucking here. The Jade Emperor with the Jade Emperor. I told you the wolf is the Jade Emperor. And this is the assistant, the loyalty, the trust, is the fucking grandfather. It's how you can apply your actions to the grandfather energy. The highest self. Wow. Wow! Intuition, please. Coming from this wolf and the loyalty of the dog that's to the truth here. The owl is observing this. This is where the mind has definitely dropped its facade and is observing something. Oh, you've got my attention. All attention. It's not going to speak. It's going to listen, right? I'm going to listen. I'm not going to convince. I'm not going to do. I'm not going to strive. It's listening. The owl is like, its mind is open. It's listening, okay? It's listening to this knowledge that's being brought forth by the feminine energy, by the emotions, okay? The loyalty of these emotions, the depth of these emotions, the dead and the living, literally the transformation, the cycles here. It's literally, it's witnessing it. It's no longer trying to convince itself otherwise or run around itself trying to think, wish it was different. Like, it is witnessing something here. The swan, the mystical beauty. This is the sharing of energy. What you're sharing from the inside out. It's blinded by wants, but it feels the depth of something, feels the needs of something, feels the transparency of something, the realness, the rawness. It feels what's created from this. It feels creation. It feels creation. I feel creation. Like the deep womb of Mother Earth. Like I feel like the womb. Like the original state. Like the place. Like home. I feel home. That's the natural beauty. There's the sacrifice of the bull. With Mithras, for the highest good of all, sacrifice of selfishness, sacrifice of attention for respect, sacrifice of control for freedom, sacrifice of being a victim to fear, sacrificing the fear for trust. It's right here, shattering the illusions. Wow. 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 The soul is free and the song lines are heard. The heart is heard. The freedom, where the ocean is above and you are below, right? And the emotions just trickle down. It's like a higher love. It's a higher love. It's the truth. You feel the song lines of your soul. This is the song lines of the soul. It's a transformation. It is a death and rebirth. It's an emotional rebirth. It is courage. It's coming out of the cocoon. With that wisdom. with the strategy of the heart, the purpose of the heart, the fox, the commitment, the talents, the inner talents, passion, emotional stability, bravery, vulnerability. Vulnerability is courage, and this is what's protecting it. This is how you offer your protection, is through vulnerability. Protection is offered through vulnerability. What do you get your protection from when you're attracted to the light? It's their vulnerability. And this is how you offer that protection in return. You sacrifice your agenda. That's how. Where do your loyalties lie? Can you be trusted? Do you keep your word? Or do you act one way and say another? Or do you say one thing and do another? Can you be trusted? Do you work from a place of selfishness, or do you work from a place of the highest good of all, where two truths can come together and in relatability compromise and create something new? Right fucking here. Where do your loyalties lie? Does it lie in the trust of self, or does it lie in the fears? Are you a victim of fear, or are you a warrior of self? What are you? Right here. The reliability of the goat. We don't carry mountains, we climb them. We protect the innocent. We don't exploit the innocent, we protect the innocent. How do we protect the innocent? With the vulnerability of self. Do you think it's not vulnerable to climb that fucking mountain? It is very vulnerable. But you know what? Goats don't carry mountains, they climb them. And they also move mountains. How the fuck you move a mountain? Well, the mountain was on top of you and now it's below you. You just moved a fucking mountain. With fierceness, with passion. This is that sacred rage, right? The fierceness, right? Loving defiance instead of fearful anger. The ability to passionately stand up for how you feel right now and not take any, you're not going to be swayed any other way. I like that. Lots of passion there. Let's get the masculine energy out here. Actually, you know what? We'll pull a masculine intuition as well, separately. How about that? It's growing differently. That was the feminine intuition, totally shattering everything. Let's get the masculine. See how it's aligning. See what's coming up from this. Do not be afraid to be fierce, especially if you're a woman. That's what that card says in the book. The beauty of the swan here in relation to the masculine intuition, the instinct to the intuition, please. Creation. I told you I felt home. I told you I felt home. I felt home. The blueprint of self, nature, transparency. My God, I'm going to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry. Let me fix my camera. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm going to cry. Tell me about the sacrifice here for the highest good of all. I'm going to sacrifice the fear for faith, for this nurturing, loving, supporting, hopeful energy, right? Yep. Oh my God, they're feeling it. The soul, the song lines. Oh my God, I'm going to take action from my soul, action from the song lines of the soul, action. Action that's made in faith from creation, from the original self. Action that's made in faith from the truth of self, the original self. And this is the strategy moving forward. There is no games moving forward. There's truth. There is no games moving forward. It is literally in the art of now, the heart. The strategy is coming out of that darkness, literally bringing light from that darkness, the heart from darkness, like literally, look. The anger of the Lord will not turn back until the purpose of the heart is complete. And this is where you have that reset, right? That death, that rebirth, the strategy that comes from the death, the strength that comes from that death. When you finally let that fucking stillborn relationship you've been carrying around go. the lies, the fear. You let it go. And all of a sudden it's clear. The path is clear. The strategy, the path, everything moving forward, even in darkness, is clear. The path and everything moving forward, even in darkness, is clear because you let your attachments go. You let your control go. You let the actions you made from a place of fear, being a victim of fear, fear of loss, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of whatever it is, fear of hurt feelings, go. And the path is clear. Stability of the vulnerability on the surface, the protection that's offered from the vulnerability, please. It's the higher wisdom. The higher wisdom is protected. The truth is protected. The vulnerability is protected through vulnerability. The truth is protected through vulnerability. My nose is itching. Oh my God. Stop it, please. Tell me about the loyalty to the true attraction instead of the wants, the vanity, the entitlements. This is the loyalty to the truth. What have I done? What have I given my faith to? What have I given my, oh my God, I attracted all these, I've done all this shit out of fear. I attracted all this out of fear of self. Yeah, this is where you have figured out you have put your loyalties to the kingdom of evil, aka fear, and you remove it, right? And you decide you want to attract from the heart instead of attracting from the mind, attracting your entitlements. You decide to attract truth, depth, rarity, rawness, realness. You got to love yourself the way you want to be loved. So A, someone else can love you that way, and B, you can love someone else that way. Because if you don't love yourself in the depths, when somebody else comes in and does love all those parts of you like they love all parts of themselves, when they go to try to love a part of yourself that you shame, you will act like a victim and treat them as a victim. They will become your victim of your own fear. And this is where you stop giving that loyalty to that shit. Where you stop carrying mountains and you start climbing them with passion, with courage, with tenacity, with hope, with you. Like, there's no doubt. There's zero doubts here. Tell me about the zero but doubts. Zero doubts in self is the change. It's the sacrifice that comes from the light and the dark, the storm, the chaos, the change that comes from the sacred rage, the truth. Oh my God. Let's get one more on there. Oh my God. We don't build boundaries from being a victim in fear. We build boundaries from faith. And boundaries is a stable foundation that allows us to grow and expand. Boundaries means we are not emotionally manipulated. We don't give a fuck about hurt feelings. Okay, what we care about is this truth, right? If the feeling is going to be hurt because of a fear, then I'm going to allow that feeling to be hurt because of a fear, because I'm not afraid of my feelers being hurt in fear. Like, this is the boundary that protects the heart, and it does not protect a fear. Okay, it protects the heart. It actually is in defiance of that fear. So there is a healthy boundary here, and it's coming from the womb, the feminine consciousness, the nurturing, the compassion for the truth instead of the appearances. This is reborn into the raw nakedness. This is where you get to the top of the mountain. It's protecting this innocence. It's protecting this innocence. Whatever is going on here, this is the protection of those boundaries. It is the protection of that stability. It is the protection of that value, that nakedness, that purity right there. And it is power. It is your individual sovereignty. This is your individual innocence that is being protected by the trust of self. Holy shit. Somebody who trusts themselves is trustworthy. Somebody who does not trust themselves is not trustworthy. Period. All right. I'll do a masculine. This is the action, the physical action, the thought that supports, affirms, and trusts this home feeling, this faith, this soul feeling, this passion, this depth, this intensity, this clarity. It trusts it. If you're moving from a place of not trusting yourself, you're moving from an act of evil. It's an act against nature. Nature's way of loving itself is trusting itself. And if you ain't loving yourself, you're hating yourself. And I can love myself in tough love, okay? It doesn't have to look comfortable to you. God damn, why is this nose itching? You guys need to stop it. I don't like it. I feel home. I said I feel home. I feel like I'm at creation. I feel like Mother Earth, the Empress, the creation of natural beauty, the energetic sharing, the beauty that's beneath the surface, the depth here, the home, the comfort. Enjoy this growth and reap the rewards from this beauty, this creation of self. Oh my gosh. That's faith. That's faith. That's this card right here. Faith. Not scared to sacrifice. Not scared to sacrifice fear. The faith in growing from this current situation, growing from the sacrifice. It's my left nostril that's itching, bitch. Not even kidding. Like, I'm like, is there a booger? Like, what do I have going? It's not even on the inside. It's literally on the outside right here, just right here. Like, is there a hair? Like, do I have like a witch hair or something? Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, is there a booger? I'm not care. I don't care. I'll pick my booger on screen. I don't give a fuck. 0 fucks given. Like, nature. I will take care of myself, okay? Tell me about the action. The action from the soul, the song lines. You are dropping your resistance to your own soul. This is embracing the energy of peace for the unknown, for the unknown, for the part that I can't control. Embracing peace, taking action in the peace of, you know, things not being in your control, not getting what you want. Being at peace with not getting what you want for your soul's needs. Like, this is what a valuable lesson that's been learned. Embracing the energy of internal peace. The action is peace with your soul instead of being trying to have other things make your mind be at ease. This is just being at peace in your soul. It's a totally different place, and then your mind starts building from this. This is the action that's taken, and this is the strategy moving forward, is the peace in your soul. It has nothing to do with what others can do for you or have done for you. It's what you do for yourself. And this is where you transform and shapeshift into the fox, the commitment, the wolf, the teacher, the leader, the internal talents instead of the external appearance. This is where your path has been cleared and you're allowed to unveil your truth and shine, transform and unveil your gifts. The strategy moving forward. Transformation in the dark. Holy fucking shit. Back to the innocence, the nature of self, been rewilded right there. The higher wisdom and the emotional stability, the vulnerability that offers protection. The oracle, the one who feels the depth and sees beyond the veils. The important information, willing to go through the uncomfortable for the higher wisdom, willing to go through uncomfortable emotions, vulnerability on the surface for the higher wisdom. No fear here. No fear of all emotions. This is loving vulnerability of all emotions to go through and collect the higher seeds of wisdom in all of it, especially grief. Holy shit. Attraction here. Tell me about this attraction. Attracting loyalty by being loyal, right? Wow. Setting your sights higher, setting your sights to match your needs, higher values, being brave and honest, protecting the vulnerability of the rose. I'm actually going to read the knight, being brave and honest. That's the loyalty that's needed. Can you be trusted? And what makes you trustworthy is your ability to be vulnerable with those that are vulnerable with you. That says, I trust you the way you trust me. It's reciprocity. And you feel it. All right. You cannot protect what you do not trust. You cannot protect what you cannot comfort. And you cannot comfort what you control, because there's a whole other part of that you neglect. And that's where the stargazer starts to see all of this, the loyalty and everything. Oh my God. The knight. We will read the knight. You do what feels right, even if it's not the easiest option. You stand for what you feel to be right and true. The knight is the knight of shining armor, dedicated to the crown and that his sword defends. In this case, he is the protector of the Holy Grail, the innocence, and therefore your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior within you, and whether you are male or female, the energy is within you. His sword and his armor show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see a tear running down his face. It is not showboating. He has willingness to be vulnerable and for his love and show his love for what he protects. The energy of respect, not attention, is important right now. Do you respect your truth? Do you respect emotions? You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you. Do you respect the needs of others, or do you want to feed their wants and feed their attentions? You need to figure out what is important to you and what exactly you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, with honesty, because even if it seems it will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by the light of bravery and courageousness to help you. Fierceness. This card is justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order so that you don't need to force anything through your own will. There is no force here. If you've made a mistake recently, it's important that you take ownership of your own mistakes so that you can line yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path, it is time to stand down and let it protect you. I don't need to explain shit. I lead by example, and you can fucking figure it out. Self-worth, bro. Self-worth, sister. If you can't see that, it's not my problem. Setting your sights higher. Right fucking there. Just like that. That's fucking glorious. And that is for your loyalty and your attraction. Quit attracting things that aren't loyal by, not being truthful. And then when you are truthful and you attract something loyal, you discredit it because, well, you're not loyal. That's where you change your shit right there. The severity, taking back your power through respect of not just your boundaries, but others as well. Emotional boundaries. Releasing the old. This is where you release carrying the mountains and you start climbing them. The change that you bring for your power right fucking here. Where your boundaries, where you don't do things from obligation, you do things from passion. If I'm not doing it from a place of wanting to do it, from a place of feeling the need to do it, the passion to do it, feeling the need to do it, then I'm not fucking doing it. If it's not a holy hell yes, it's a holy hell no. I will not serve you from obligation. I will serve you from passion and passion only. That's it. Right fucking there. Personal power. Trust in self. Following the voice of your soul. I'll do a roomie and call it a day. I shall do a roomie and call it a day. My nose is driving me crazy. I'm going to throw a fit. I swear to God, I'm going to throw a fit. Cosmic heart, from nothing to everything. Cosmic heart, from nothing to everything. 8 and 16, it literally doubled. Wow. I was dead and I became alive. I was tears and I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I've seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion and I shine like Venus. I hear it and weep the sublime reverence. I bow to this living, beating, loving heart of the universe. It echoes throughout all creation. Once, some time ago, I was deaf. I had not heard the true sound. So much noise, but no truth. So I believed in many things not worth believing in. Then in a moment of my crisis that cracked my heart open, I was given a gift. Though I felt fear and confusion, a gift came to me more powerful than the temporary ailments. The gift was the ability to hear the sound of, that was hidden beneath all life. I heard it, the sacred sound of the beating heart of universal love. Now I know that belief in unworthy things like fear and doubt is lunacy. Even my loneliness has become unconvincing to me. We are animated by this living heartbeat, part of life that is sustained by it. You and I, the planets, the birds, the fishes emerge from the great source because it's beating heart of the universe. It pumps life through our veins. What proof of this is needed? You live. That is the proof. I hear it everywhere. Even now, it has become so loud, louder than any word of fear I've ever heard. It resonates through my soul and eclipses any tremor of anxiety. There is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. The preparation will be a rich process, spiritually speaking. It may also be like being beaten, pummeled, simmered, and stirred in a pot of the great master chef to become a sacred, savory meal fit for the most heavenly of feasts. This is the alchemy. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul, and yet is one that will likely take us right to the places we would rather avoid, right into the places we would rather avoid, places of confrontation with pain, where the loss of its grip on our being no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear or uncertainty. You have been through these tantalizing trials, the push to surrender fear, the realization your attempts at control amount to not so much, actually. So why not abandon these controls altogether? The trials have asked you to confront every part of your being that holds itself back in resistance to what is, in resistance to what life presents at this very moment. You have been asked to become comfortable with the possible discomfort of not knowing, and to understand that you do not have to understand anything for life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light, to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. You have been asked to trust in your own heart's wisdom when your mind was terrorized by nightmares and hallucinations of fears. They were so powerful, you were certain they must be real, but you must be crazy not to run and hide somehow, somewhere. And yet here you are, still loving, still wise, and ready for love bigger than you've ever experienced before. So we step forward together, you and I. I link my arm through yours, and I urge you on. Let us run together and jump off this edge. No more half-living and half-truths for you and me. We will weep crystal clear tears, and we will laugh with such joy that stars will burst forth, borne upon our exhalations. We will hear the beating of the cosmic heart pounding in the ears, and how we shall dance to it. The sacred, intoxicating rhythm moves our hips and our hands and our hearts, raising from the soul from slumber. The heart does not beat so loud, and it can be startling to the parts of you unused to such wild, unconditional affection and rowdy playfulness. You may worry that the great love is not going to be careful enough with you. What if you get tossed around in the great oceans of love? You will surely be disoriented and become lost to the world you once knew. How then? How then will you know where to go? Fear not, my soulmate. Love has its wisdom and its own way. We shall become lost in the genius together, whilst our minds are tipped this way and that way, tumbled in love's great waves. We shall be forced to surrender our useless intelligence and become mindless. Then how easy it shall be become for the perfection of love to guide us, for there shall be nothing within to question or resist. We will no longer have to find a way, for we will have become the way. More love is rushing towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent that you will attempt to hold on to what has been. Don't. Let it go. Let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose, but nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. You may be disheveled somewhat, undoubtedly, yet as you are washed up upon love's shining shore, keeping every hair in place will be the last thing on your mind. You'll be too caught up in the wonderful perfection, realizing how deeply loved you truly are, and how unnecessary it is to contrive in a way to live your purpose. Instead, you'll have no idea what's going on. You'll be surrounded in the passionate embrace with life simply being your exquisite, crazy, unique self, saturated with divine love. It will drip from you out of your feet, your eyes, your voice, your touch, your water. You'll water the earth with your love. Love's oceanic presence. Oh, how the tsunami will deliver you to your divine destiny. No need for any contrivance. Let your hair get messed up. Your destiny awaits you, my love. From nothing to everything. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, you must become a blank page. Have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties? Gone are the fixed identities, the definite options, and the roles you've played. You keep casting the shackles aside, even if you fear you're releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another emanation of you waits, blazing angel, something more beautiful and completely true. Yet here you are in the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic denuding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not. Your soul is made of hardy stuff, and it can handle a lot of the cooling and will shine even brighter because of it. There's a greater story to be imposed upon your essence than the one that you have been currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about that, my angel of love, there is one who is even more so. The imagination of the great writer is beyond our own comprehension. The stories that pour forth from the cosmic poet in every moment are so rich they inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is especially created for you, yes, you, with the starring role and all the best supporting cast. You shall grasp in wonder, awe, and glee and delight when you hear it. It is a great romance, a great adventure with an ever-ending, an ending that's truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive to your now. Put your old tales aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the great storyteller, the living poet of love. And as you are entranced in the tale of your unfolding divine destiny, there are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge, of certainty, of opinions, and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we're being stripped back to our very core, and even though perhaps still we may wonder if we can bear it. What shall, if then, remain intact through these rigors? We may feel challenged every time we attempt to become, and feel something great, as though we are blocked by the circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, as though the great hand smacks our wrist the moment we try to take hold of something firmly, an attachment of control, something, anything that brings us certainty or inner stability. Such rigors are the advanced stage of love. The divine is smacking your hand and telling you, no, not this way. You do not love yourself at the opinions and the attention of others. You love yourself in the respect of yourself, and then you'll know when you're being loved and respected and attended to properly. From nothing to everything, the cosmic heart that awakens you. Sacred rage that cleans out the dens, the robbers from your den, that takes your selfishness and your entitlement to getting what you want and removes it from blocking your needs. Like, you're no longer a victim to your fears. Welcome to the love. Fearless love. Have a great day.